Hello YouTube fans. If you're coming across this video and you've seen any of our other videos, you may say, well geez, I'm not a futures trader, Bagger. What is there for me when it comes to trading stocks and ETFs and the NASDAQ? And I don't even want to be a daily trader. Maybe you are. Maybe you're a swing daily trader. But maybe you're an investor. Or maybe you're a very young person in their 20s and wants to pick stocks on a monthly basis for the long term. Is there anything there for you? Or is there anything here for you? Well, there absolutely is. I'm Bagger Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. And if you look at any of our previous videos, and there are numerous, you will see video day after day after day of us trading the futures contracts for lots and lots of money. But there's so many different ways to make money in the market. You can buy shares for the long term, and we do. And you can also buy and sell options, even covered options, covered puts, covered calls as well. So let me show you I'm going to try to do this in 5 minutes. At the outset, 10 minutes, because that's the most time YouTube will give us in one sitting. So I'm going to do all of that. And what I'm going to show you in advance, I'm going to show you how we are positioned on the S&P 500 on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, and on a daily basis. I'm going to show you whether we are long or short. I'm going to show you if we're in a rip, which is a rally in price from a short, or a dip. And I'm going to show you the entry price that we went long or short, the date and the time, and I'm going to show you how much money we're up or down if you were trading 100 shares. And we're going to do this for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ as well, the NASDAQ 100, on a monthly, weekly, and daily. And I'm going to do all this in 10 minutes. By the way, the quality of the video on YouTube isn't very good. Our members get a video representation of this each and every night, each and every week, and monthly, and it's on a high definition video. And you're probably saying, you better get going, Bagger. You got a lot to do. Well, and then just ask yourself, the person that you are subscribing to, the person that you are seeking their financial counsel, can they do this for you? Let's get started. So first, let's start with a daily, and then go to a weekly, and then go to a monthly. And we'll do it in alphabetical order so that you can pick out your favorite stock. And I'm going to just simply hit a page down button. See if we can do this. There we go. Okay. And you can slow this down. And what you're looking at, just so you know, you're looking, tell you what, let me narrow this up. I'm going to do a little house cleaning right here. Let me tighten up the view. We're going to show you, this is the trade purse. That's pretty neat. I want you to be able to see all this, especially the entry price and the entry time and the entry date. This is what's really important. We got additional information over here for our members, but we're going to tell you this, and you can kind of ignore this one here for a moment. That's for intraday traders. But this tells you whether we are short or long, whether we're just entering, or if it's rallying in price, or if it's a dip. So for instance, Apple is trading at 156.49 on a daily. We are short. We've been short for 38 days. Back to November 2nd, 100 shares short, you'd make 5,125. Or if you had sold it 38 days ago and you had 100 shares, you could have saved yourself $5,000. It's about that complicated. So let's scroll down, and I'll go slow. And you can see the position. And you can see that we're mostly in the money. In fact, we're probably in the money about 80% of the time. And we're coming down with the expectation that you're going to slow this down and look at your favorite stock on a daily basis, or soon a weekly or a monthly. Okay. You want to be sure if you have a person that you're talking to about buying stock, you want to make sure you know their process. Do they have a process? And if you're wrong, where's the stop going to go? You look at this Netflix. Netflix we shorted 57 days ago on October 8th. If you had shorted with us 100 shares, you'd have $9,300. If you had sold it, you would have saved yourself 10 grand. How about Nvidia? 55 days ago, 11,000. So you didn't have to take these losses, but you just need someplace to go, someplace that's objective, someplace that is consistent and not full of stories. The Contrarian News Bubble channel, they never, ever, ever talk about selling, right? Never want to do that. Now we're going to scroll up here real fast. And we're going to change this now. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to change it to a weekly for the investor person. Because see, if you have more time, this will tell you where you need to be and how to be positioned, or where we are positioned for our weekly investors. We're going to scroll down. And now some stocks may not have weekly data. They just may not have been around long enough. But we're telling you whether we're short, whether we're long, how much we are up and how much we are down, when we went in, what price, what was the date. Isn't this wild? And you can see on the purse trade, that's how much money. So whether we're short or long, we're in the money most of the time. But I just can't understand why anyone would go to the Contrarian News Bubble channel. They do these night or these market in turmoil specials. I mean, they're the ones who led you in here. They're the ones who created the bubble. They didn't even let people who had a difference of opinion and say that it was a bubble. They wouldn't even let them on. They didn't want you to hear anything negative, because you would have sold your stocks and you wouldn't have bothered to listen to them. You know, what's that all about? And then the monthly. See, we just changed the setting. Quick setting, and it's all going to populate for us. We're going to give this just a second or two, and then we're going to start scrolling down. So if you're a monthly investor, you can see we're getting some short entries at minimum. If you don't want to short, that's fine. But maybe you want to, if you see a short, maybe you want to sell before you lose everything that you gained. And down we come. Now there's a couple of these that are black. We got to let the data populate here. So let me pause the tape while the data populates. Okay, we're going to keep moving here. Now some of these stocks may not have been around long enough. You can see we're still populating, but we're going to keep moving down as the computer is catching up and it's processing hundreds of stocks on a monthly basis. That's pretty wild. Consistently, it's not looking for the opinion of the rodeo clown or Bill Griffiths or, the latest bobblehead on one of the network shows. So you can see for yourself. Now we only got about a couple of minutes to get over to the NASDAQ. We'll do that one too. So we might run a little over 10 minutes. Hopefully YouTube we get a pretty good turnout, so they might let us publish it. Okay. We're getting the bulk of them. Wouldn't you like to be able to do this each and every night? Know exactly from night to night, maybe day to day, or week to week, or month to month, whether or not you're on the right side of the market. Now, let's go. Tell you what, we'll slide back up. If you missed any, you can slow them down. Okay, we're right at the 10-minute mark, so I gotta get over to the NASDAQ, and we'll do the NASDAQ 100 is what we'll do. You can see how much green there is in the trade purse. That's how much we're, even Boeing. So Boeing, we're still long Boeing, up 24 grand if you had bought 100 shares with us back in April of 2010. So see, we're not just wild-eyed, and we're not wild-eyed. We're very serious about what we're doing. We're not a wild-eyed day trader. We're actually an intraday trader. But now let's go to the NASDAQ 100, and let's do the same thing. Now this is on a daily basis. So here, tell you whether we're short or long. Here are the stocks. Let's put them in alphabetical order. And then you can tell this is how much we're up. For instance, on Amazon, we went short 56 days ago. 56 days ago, 100 shares, you'd be up 39 grand. Could have saved yourself $39,000 had you been a subscriber. So when you consider the cost of our membership, we are a private club, consider how much we could have saved you. Not to mention how much we could have made you. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to set this on a weekly basis, and it's going to populate much faster. Boom, instantly. And then so if you're a weekly investor, here's the NASDAQ 100. Once again, our algorithm is written so that it's fractal. Will work on any time frame. We actually trade leveraged futures products right down to the 1, 3, and 5 minute. Why not? I mean, if you can, right? But if you want to be an investor, that's fine. We do that a little bit, and then on a monthly basis. And let's see if we get this to populate. It will. It takes just a little bit longer. Let me pause the video for YouTube and let this catch up. Okay, so here's the monthly now. So when you look at Amazon, let's just look at Amazon. Where is it? Right here. We're still on a monthly basis. We're still long on a monthly basis. And let's just see. But isn't that a shame? All those profits have gone away because we went long 100 months ago, back in November of 1999. But much of those profits have been eaten up. That is a shame. But let's scroll down so you can see this. So you could have, even if you were a monthly investor, you could have seen the wall of selling coming in, first on the daily, then on the weekly, and you could have said, hey, it's time for us to take profits and get out. I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. We said we would do it in 10 minutes. We did it in 13. Sorry about that. If you want to join our private club, feel free to check out our website. Feel free to give me a call. We are a mentoring site. We don't make specific recommendations to buy or sell anything. We do share with you our signals, but we are a mentoring site. Someplace you can go and learn what trading and investing in the markets is all about. If you want to talk to me, my name is Don Marshall, otherwise known as Bagadon. My cell phone is 813-758-8263. If you want to trade stocks and options and ETFs and even time mutual funds, we can do all of that too. Plus, we have so much more. Feel free to check us out.